Here we are now. Yes. So we are on live now.
Yes.
Dear viewers, those you are watching us today, this is Avijit from GRK International Education Consultants. As you know, like GRK International Education Consultants, we are based in Sweden. We are working for several European countries like Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Belgium, Germany, UK, and Canada. So, however, today we'll talk about study in Sweden, and specifically we'll talk about study in University of Boras. It is one of the best university in Sweden, and also it is famous for textile engineering mostly. If I'm not wrong, it is one of the it is number one textile related university in Sweden, right,
Yeah.
Sushani? And
Yeah.
so
Hi. Yeah.
we have a special guest with us is Shushani. She is from University of Boras. So Shushani, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi there, everyone. My name is Susanne Edstrom. I work at the University of Borås as an international coordinator, I'm also in charge of the international recruitment. So that's why I'm here. So what we will do now is that I will show you a PowerPoint presentation, and you feel free to with me, get some questions, or I don't know, maybe Advit, you will kind of moderate this
Yeah,
if there are
exactly.
any
I will do that.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there are
So
any questions in your language, you can just translate them. So
exactly,
I
no
will try
problem.
to see if this works with a screen share.
No problem. Yeah, surely. Hopefully it will work. No problem.
Select window screen.
So, dear viewers, Shushani, right now, you can carry on by this time. I'm
Yeah,
just talking.
yeah.
So, Shushani, she will describe more about University of Boras admission systems, admission procedure, and other things. So, please feel free to enjoy the session. And
Yeah, but
if you have any
most
questions, feel free to write in comments, and then she will try to give you all of the answers, and I'm also here, so we'll try our best to give you all of the answers as much as we can. But so please keep enjoying the session. Thank you. Yes, Shushani, so we are here now.
let's see here. Yeah, the thing is that I'm gonna do most presentation, a little bit presentation about. I think you know a little bit about Sweden and what we have here. See if this works. Yeah, Sweden is actually in the very north of a very Nordic country. We should have snow and very cold winter now, but I guess due to the climate changes, we're not having that much of a white Christmas this year. Our closest countries are Finland, Norway, and Denmark, and a little bit further away we have Iceland, and these are the Nordic countries. I guess if you're interested in about Sweden and about living and learning and actually studying in Sweden, you can go into the Swedish website site of the Swedish Institute and the Study in Sweden site, and I think you will get some help there from your agent. The Swedish School of Textiles, and I will see if this works because I have a film here. Do you see anything?
um I can see just yeah, maybe you can try, try to run, try to play.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure about the sound actually.
uh Shushani, actually from my previous experiences what I've seen, maybe it will be difficult to run the video. It doesn't work very well. So maybe apart from video, you can go with something else. Other presentations, please. Video
Excuse me?
doesn't work. From my previous experiences, I have seen video doesn't work very well. But
Okay. Well, I
other
will.
slide you can show. Yeah, other
Yeah, I
slide that
will.
will be
Yeah, I
great.
will try to share. Um,
Other presentations slide.
yeah, I will share you the. I'm not used to this,
No problem, Shushani. All of us we are
uh,
learning.
but I'm so I can't see here what I'm sharing or.
No, you need to add it one more time, Shushani. You need to
Um,
add one more time, Shushani.
yeah, I know,
In
but
share
I'm
screen,
just
yeah.
gonna try. I'm just gonna try now. I'm gonna try to share the film.
Yes, please.
Do you see anything now?
No,
No.
you need to do it one more time, please.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not really used to this
No problem. Just
because I'm used to other.
understand.
Yeah, let's see here. Well, it doesn't work. Your browser has blocked my screen. Reload the page. Okay, I'll go on here with
No
the
problem.
yeah, see if it works. So, so we have around 12,000 students. What half of the students from these 12,000 are working full time at the school as studying full time, and the rest are digitally working and distance learning and half time students. We have about but this is like 800 people working taking care of all the students, and as most universities there are lots of professors, and we also have a lot of PhD students, and I will come to that later on. But as a PhD students in Sweden, you are employed at the University of Borås. There you can see the snow. We don't have it now, we should have had it. It's 6 departments. The Swedish School of Textiles is one of the biggest departments and the flagship that we have. We also have business, IT, engineering, education, behavioral sciences, health sciences. We also now have a police academy and a school of library and information. So if you see a lot of policers around the campus, they are students.
Yes.
Research actually is an attitude in Sweden and in all the world, but we try to do a lot of most our research is based on the Sustainable Development Goals, and so circularity and sustainability is a focus both in the education on a bachelor level, master level, PhD level, and also in the research. So most of everything you do is around sustainability, and we do a lot of textile research in fashion, textile design, textile craft, management, technology, and material technology. And a big other thing aside to the textiles, we have the resource recovery, and we have 3 new programs in the resource recovery, and I will show a little bit more about it later on. There is a blog spot with Mohammed Tarsaidi, who is our main professor in the biorefining and resource recovery area. The programs that we can offer you at the Swedish School of Textiles are, first of all, the Master Program of Fine Arts, Fashion and Textile Design. This is one program dividing into 2, so you can specialize in fashion design or in textile design. It's a 2-year, 120 credits master program. We also have a very popular program which is called Fashion Marketing and Management, where you work on how to promote and market the fashion and the design and the fashion businesses today. We also have a master in textile value chain management, which is focusing on the textile value chain and how to manage this in a more sustainable way. How can we maybe narrow the value chain and make it more sustainable and find new solutions, how to produce garments and stuff. And then we have the master program in textile management, which is a little bit mix of the 2 other ones that I was speaking about. We have also today in English 2 bachelor programs, and these are the design programs, if you're interested in. And then the 3 programs in the resource recovery: biotechnology and bioeconomics, polymer materials for the circular economy, and then the sustainable energy processes. These are 3 programs that we have in the resource recovery area.
I think those are quite new, right? I mean, before there
These
was
are,
only
yeah,
one.
yeah. No, but
There
they are
was
new.
only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Before
one
there was
has
only
it.
one.
Yeah, we had only one, but now we have three. So they have
Okay.
divided into three
Understand.
different, yeah.
Yes.
And we, as all universities, focus on the students and learning. And we are, as a small university, every year increasing the share of research, which comes back to the students in the way of more professors and more competences with professors. And we also develop every year more and more complete academic environments with. I will show you some pictures of our labs. The city campus in Borås is actually very centrally located. It's a small city in middle of the nature, and it's fresh air. It's, you can see behind this picture, you can see the mountains, and very friendly people, if I can say myself. This is also a picture from the center of Borås. This is the traveling centrum. We have about 120,000 inhabitants. So in many other countries' point of view, this is a very small. It's like maybe a suburb or something, but it's actually the 15th city in Sweden. This is a picture of the School of Textiles, which today is actually inside the fashion center. In this house, we have companies in the textile industry with the School of Textiles, and we have three other schools in the textile area. We also have um, the Textile Museum and some restaurants and facilities for the students. At the Swedish School of Textiles, as you said, Textile Engineering. The Textile Engineering program is paused and will start again next fall. So we still have the environment and the competencies with, but we don't have that program until next year.
Mm-hmm.
But textile technology, material sciences, fashion textiles, very close to the textile
Yes.
industry. It's a flat. It's very flat. If you say a lean organization, and we're close to all the companies in this area, as it is a textile cluster. Many companies have their headquarters in Borås
Mm-hmm.
and textile retail. And if you're interested in the mail ordering industry and other e-commerce developments, we have new educations that will spill over to these master programs in knowledge. There's a long history with textiles, from the School of Weaving in 1800s to the Textile uh, Institute in the 40s, going over to be a part of the University of Borås, and then we moved to our new facilities in an old, actually, manufacturing plant.
Mm-hmm.
So here are some pictures of the facilities. It's an old building that is remodeled to be a new building, so it's
Mm-hmm.
fresh, and it's easy to find all the labs, and you need to have some kind of driver's license to get into the labs, but if you're a student you will get the driver's licenses. Here's some pictures of the knitting lab. All the students that are actually attending knitting courses have to go through manually hand knitting with these hand looms that you can knit on, and then you have we have knitting machines that are actually, you're able to knit with other materials, like stiff materials like carbon fiber and iron and different yarns that are not really textiles, but you can use the machines and experiment a lot. um, you have the printing lab, where we have printing and dyeing. And we also have a big chemistry lab where you learn how to work on how durable and sustainable and water repellents and all different um, uh, that is used to when you do make and also when you test textiles. So I just show some pictures here from students in the printing lab. It's a lot, but how, and now people dye with new material, with new, uh, not only new materials, but you also dye with new techniques, and you try to find new sustainable textiles, new sustainable methods and processes, and also you need to find new, maybe plants to use when you dye, and get rid of all the chemicals that we don't want to use. We also have a weaving lab, quite big facilities with a lot of hand looms and electrical looms, and very modern looms as well. Then we have the production lab, where you can see how garments will be manufactured and produced. Maybe I should maybe say it's more of a manufacturing lab than a production lab. And then you have some pictures of the facilities here. When it comes to attending and to applying to the University of Borås, I don't have any pictures of that. Or I think the most important thing is to go through the university admissions and do. But I can say, if you would like to attend and apply to the design programs, you need to prepare a portfolio. And also, if you go into the textile school, you need to prepare for a motivation letter. And every motivation letter has to be very individual, and we have to be able to see through that you did write this letter. 6.5 on the IELTS, so it's you need to know English, and you need to be able to prove that you can go through this education with a good English knowledge. I'll just show you some pictures of the Swedish traditions. If you know anything about Sweden, it's quite informal. You can talk to your professors by their names, and quite lean structures, and you have to be, we promote critical, a critical sense actually of working. Some of the Swedish popular and not well-known trademarks, brands. It's very hard to use cash in Sweden today, and I think that's quite worldwide. And we have a special system where you can transfer money through your phone. Clean, fresh air and clean water. And smoking is prohibited in most areas in Sweden. So that can be quite annoying for some people, but for us it's getting, the air is more fresh. So fine, I'm through. So you can just ask me questions instead.
All right.
So, okay.
Are you done with presentation?
Yeah, I think it's better to just ask me questions, and we can go do it
Okay. All
more,
right. We can.
interact.
We can.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure. No issues. That's good.
And this one I sent you, it's more about giving you a feeling of the atmosphere and the facilities and what you can do. And I think the if you want to dig into and have more answers about every and each education, you can write me, or you can ask me now, or uh, ask your agent, or just go to the website.
Yes.
Do you want me to show you the website, or
No, that's fine.
uh,
Shushani, so no problem. I know. So we'll discuss some of the topics, and also like sometimes it's very important for the students, like those really want to know about the scholarships. So if you could say
but we don't,
something.
well, yeah, but we don't, we you have the Swedish Institute scholarships, that I guess you are more familiar
Yes.
with than I am, because I'm quite new at this. But and at Borås we had two scholarships that you can apply for, and it's on the website, and that will cover 75% of the fee.
Okay, that's
Not
great.
100%. Yeah.
Understand. So, dear viewers, just to let you know that so the Shushani, what is she saying? So they have like two kind of a scholarship. One is university scholarship, and one is essay scholarship in Sweden. For SI scholarships, you need to have 3000 hours work experiences to apply for SI scholarships, and then you don't need to pay any single amount of money if you get the SA scholarship. And on the other hand, you will get your surviving cost from Swedish Institute. So that's a good thing. But on the other hand, you can have also university scholarship, what Shushani has just told us that. So, and it covers till 75% of your tuition fees. So rest 25% you have to pay from your end. So this is how about SA scholarship. I mean university scholarship.
Yeah, university. Yeah.
University scholarship. So also maybe we can talk about like when is the application deadline and so on for
Yeah, but
upcoming year.
yeah, most programs have the same application deadline. It's the 15th of January, if I'm right. But if you want to
Yes,
apply for the design programs, it's in April. But then you need to prepare your portfolio and the motivation letter, and you have to go through our website and all the things that you have to do,
details.
the details.
They will have to do it.
Yeah. Do you have anyone there who is interested in the design?
Yeah, there are some students actually who might be interested for design. So
Yeah.
if you have something more, you can tell us actually.
No, I think it's it's just to follow actually the organization, the chart that we have put on, and the go through the whole application process and see and don't miss anything. And if you have any questions, just call me or just mail me, and I will maybe ask the program directors, or you can ask me.
All right, no
Yeah.
problem. And also like Shushani, I think as you are not, are you going to show any more slide to us?
No, I don't think I need that. It's
Okay,
no.
so maybe you can just head like this way so audience can see your faces actually.
But can't you see me?
Yeah, yeah, better now. But I think sometimes you are looking for another computer.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I'm trying to
All right.
find the yeah.
No, so yeah.
Mm.
So also like how is like accommodation system in Boras?
In Borås, we don't have any guarantees for accommodation from our, but we help all students, and the program students that are actually accepted have the first go on the apartments.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. So I mean that means like they will have to apply quickly.
Yeah, when we send the mail, please apply for an apartment right now. They have to do it directly because it's quite a competition.
All right, it's very
But
difficult.
but there are a few. I think we have about 50 or 60 apartments guaranteed. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
depending on how many students we have as applicants, it depends, and also exchange students. But program students have the first go on the apartments applications.
Okay, so dear viewers, like if you got admitted in University of Boras, you must have to apply for accommodation. And
Mhm.
as we are saying, it is competitive, so you must have to apply as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so if you come to Sweden and have no apartment, it's going to be a big problem because it's going to be very expensive for you to stay in a hotel. So you need to follow our directions and our mails and our indications on when to apply and how to apply for a living, for an accommodation.
Yeah,
So
it is very
it's
difficult.
yeah,
So
so you
it's
have to be
always good,
very organized.
exactly, and it's always good if you get the accommodation through university.
Well,
It's
it's not
always
really
good.
through the university, it's through the AB Bostad, the local or the municipality owned company that has a lot of apartments.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm trying to say, like at least by getting the links from university is
Yeah.
is safer. But sometimes
Yes.
like students don't get any links or anything, and then they post on public places for the accommodation, and they got
Mm.
scam.
Yeah, I know. We have had a lot of scams. Some students that paid a lot of pre paid accommodation, and there was no apartment. So please let us help you.
Yeah,
And we
exactly.
also have when you're accepted as a student, we have a special Facebook group for students accepted at the university, and there you can communicate with other students and with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So that's always good.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Mm.
And was there like I know of course, but it would be nice for the students to know, was the tuition fees range at University of Boras?
Excuse me.
Tuition fees range, like was the tuition fees?
Well, I don't have it exactly here, but I will check on the website.
Okay, I think
Uh,
it's like 50 to 60 on average
yeah, yeah,
per
maybe,
semester.
but and the design is more expensive.
Yeah, design one is.
Yeah, yeah. So it's more expensive. So if you're is let's say you're interested in the fashion marketing and management, I will get you. You go into the website. I can maybe I could. There you are. Maybe I should. I can stop screen, share screen.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure
No
how to
problem.
do
Anyway,
this
so
now.
yeah, I know like it's in between like
Yeah.
50 to 70. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, as you said, like the design one will be a bit expensive actually
Yeah. Design
than
is more
regular one.
expensive, and the fashion marketing and management program is for the first payment is 4,500 euros, and its full tuition fee is 108 one uh, 180,000 euros. No,
Hmm.
1,800 euros. So 180,000 Swedish krona.
All right, all right.
Yeah, and if you divide it to two, it's 90 per year. It's 45 per semester.
Okay, okay. So first
Mhm.
semester, and in Sweden
Yeah,
it is like first semester equal like a 30 credits study.
yeah.
So and if it is 2 years study, then it is 120 credits actually.
180 is
For
the yeah,
bachelor,
yeah,
180 for bachelor, and for masters it is for
yeah, 120
120.
point. Yeah, you mean the yeah.
Yeah.
So the payment is the same for the textile value chain uh, management, the same price.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. Do you have bachelor degree as well?
Yeah, we have the textile fashion design and the textile design. It's fashion design and textile design. We have the bachelors.
Okay, okay. So can any students, I mean, who have like a IELTS 6.5, can they study that?
Yeah, if they have the prerequisites to go to the bachelor's program, and then you have to go and apply for it on the 15th of January.
Okay, they will have
Mm.
to. Yeah, I know. Like so, they will have to make the application within 15th of January. They will have to submit
Mm.
all of the documents
Mm.
by 1st of February.
Yeah,
So that's the requirement,
yeah.
and they will have to send all of the documents, and
Mm.
then they will have to apply for the scholarship as well.
Mhm.
And do you know, like for the scholarship, do you have any specific criteria? Like they need to fill up like a SOP motivation letter or anything?
Yeah, let's see here. It's fields and scholarships. Let's see here. I don't know. This is really. I'm sorry about our website.
No,
It's really bad.
it's okay.
Um, mm, let's see if I can find it here. Not even me. Not even I can find.
I understand.
So let's see here. Tuition scholarships. So here. Um, guidelines granting scholarships. There are some guidelines, and students from countries. I don't know what the question was.
Oh, it's like how students can apply for the scholarship actually.
Well, I don't know why they put it like this. The application for scholarships for 2021 is open in December,
Okay.
and the selection is so it's open now for the students or grant, but you have to uh, actually have started your studies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. It's very, we don't have much of scholarships, but you have to try to go to the scholarship for the Swedish Institute.
Yeah, that's the best one anyway. That's the best one.
Yeah, so in Borås, there's a possibility to apply for this scholarship that covers the, as I said before, the 75%. So when you have actually been accepted, then you can apply for the scholarship.
No problem. No
Mm,
problem. That's good. All right.
mm,
So here actually like we got one of the question from one of the students that
mm.
do you have a MSc in public health doing a BSc nutrition and food
No,
engineering?
no,
No.
I'm sorry, we don't
Yes,
have. Not yet.
exactly. So
I
however, I would like to tell her that like Rubaya like but we do not today we are talking about University of Boras and they do not have any programs related with your query, but we have another universities those you can apply with. So if you are really interested, please feel free to contact us on the screen. You have our WhatsApp, email, and website. So through that you can contact with us and then we can help you for this. No
no,
problem. Thank you.
because that degree you can find at other universities in
Yes,
Sweden. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. This is why I've told her, like, because
Mhm.
we are working with several universities, so then we
Yeah.
can maybe help her for other things.
Mm.
And also, mhm.
To get anything in the chat, or are they?
No, they ask these things on comments, so I was just checking the comments and
Okay.
so on. So, so you have one of the programs for library, right?
Yep.
And will that one be on campus or on online?
Well, it depends. It's the library information science is mostly on in a digital. It's a distance um um education, and
Mm-hmm.
today I think most of our educations will be online. Actually, for maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really know what will happen in the future, but. I'm just gonna find it here. I'm looking at my screen to get the library information science here.
Okay, no issues.
And what was the question?
No, I'm just asking. So yeah, so like, will it be on campus or will it be on online? I mean, for next year.
We have two. The digital library information science is full time distance,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have another program which is 1 year, and that is on campus. But I think maybe for next year we will have problems with the on campus as of the corona.
Mm-hmm. So next year it could be on campus, right?
Yeah, not the distance, not the information and library information sciences is always on in a distance.
Okay.
It's always distance.
So
But
next
the
year it would be on distance as
informatics,
well.
the data driven IT management
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
a then it's a full time day on campus. But the
Okay.
library and information science is always a distance
Okay,
learning.
it's
Yeah.
always distance
Yeah.
learning.
Mm, mm.
Okay, all right, understand.
So
No,
it's a
cause
master core. It's a master program in a distance way.
actually, we had few students; those are really interested for these programs, but unfortunately, international students they cannot get the residence permit to study this program.
Mm.
So that's also problem. I
But we
mean,
have had we have some international students on the program because
okay,
they cannot go to Sweden, but they can attend the program in a
mm-hmm.
distance.
Okay,
So we have
okay,
a lot of international students in that program.
okay. That's great.
But
That's
yeah,
great.
but you cannot go to Sweden
No,
and yeah,
no, understand, understand. They'll have to do it from their home country.
yeah, yeah.
And
We have, I think, about 10 African students on that program, and some. I don't have it exactly, but we have a lot of international students on that program.
understand. And how is like current situation there? Like URI students, are they studying from campus or on online?
Who?
I mean, current students in University of Boros.
We have no we have no students at campus.
Okay, so all of them
No.
they're studying online.
Well, we can't because it's a corona, so we
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
have
no,
them on
I'm just
campus. Yeah,
I know, of course, like, but
uh,
the reason I have asked you so that our viewers they will know actually
yeah.
what the
Yeah,
thing is
but
going on right now.
today we have had until now for the textile programs, as we have a lot of laboratories and labs in that education, in both educations or in all of the textile educations, not the
Mm-hmm.
managements. The management, the textile fashion marketing and management, and the textile value chain and the textile management are all more a business and textile business. They have all on distance right now off campus. And all the students that do the fashion, they have a lot of labs. So they are 4 and 4 each day in small groups in the labs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, on campus.
Okay.
Mm.
So, because I think it is important for them to come to on
Mm.
campus for their
Yeah,
study.
yeah, for the studies and for being able to enter Sweden and everything. But it depends on the government what they say.
Exactly, exactly. Hopefully, I mean, next year the corona situation will be better and then students can come.
Hmm.
Hopefully, it will be good.
Yes,
All right.
I'm looking at the. Okay.
So we all there is one question about scholarship opportunity. I think we have already discussed about like
Mm.
scholarship opportunity as Shushani said that already. Like University of Boras, they provide till 75% of um, scholarship for the I mean from
Tuition
your
fees.
tuition fees. Yeah, from
Mm.
your tuition fees. So that means like if you get that one, you have to pay remaining 25% of your tuition
Mm.
fee for the whatever
Yes.
programs it is.
Yes.
But on the other hand, you can also apply for essay scholarship where you will get 100% free education plus you will get your surviving cost.
Yep.
And also there is one question like how to get a residence permit after finishing studies in Sweden.
How to get
Residence permit, residence permit after finishing studies in Sweden.
well, the thing is that the best thing. So if you want to stay in Sweden, you need to have a job.
Yes. And
Yes,
also,
and
I would like to add, Shushani, here, like international students, after finishing their study, they can get 1 year extra residence permit
yeah,
just to look for job or look
yeah.
for business opportunity or
Hmm.
look for PhD or anything. Like they can get
Yeah.
1 year extra staying opportunity. I mean, this is what
Yes.
this PSW, post-study work.
Yes.
So that is really a great opportunity for international students.
Yes, of course, it's good, and I know also that there are lots of students coming to Sweden and learning, and then go back and use their knowledge in their own countries.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's also important.
Mm.
I mean, and I
But
believe
but
like yes, please carry on.
yeah, but as you say, the today you can have a PR residence permit for 1 year after your studies, as for now.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. So that's really good thing. I mean, they can come, and then by this time, if they can work with some Swedish universities, they can get also some work experiences as well. Not only
Yes,
study,
of
but
course.
also work
Yeah, work
experience.
experience, and also in Sweden, it's very, very important to learn Swedish. And when you come to the University of Borås, you can attend a Swedish course from the day one uh, to learn Swedish at the university.
And I think it is totally free of cost.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
All right. So that's really good news for
Mm.
international students,
Yeah.
whoever is watching us today. So
Yeah.
if you really come to University of Boras, you can study Swedish language and it's totally free of cost.
Mm.
So you just have to study, nothing else. You don't have to pay any money. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just have to give the time, no money. So this also important. And
Yeah, it is
also,
very important in a small country with if you want to work and stay, you need to do that.
yeah, at least it is good. I mean, if they know Swedish, it will give them extra point, extra values, wherever they
Yeah,
will go.
because you have to know that it's a small country with very high competition.
Hmm.
So only the best and those who know more Swedish will be there in the work opportunities.
That's true. But I mean, it is also saying that I would like to add here, Shushani, that like in Sweden, lots of people they speak in English as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can go through the your whole life in Sweden without knowing Swedish, but
Yeah,
it's
that's also
difficult.
matter.
But it's very difficult to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
in
but I
Sweden.
mean, because by that way, so students will not be scared to come to Sweden because they
Oh
think,
no, no,
oh,
no. Everyone speaks English, and
yeah,
we very friendly and very good in English. A lot of
yeah.
people know English and French or German.
I mean, maybe like whoever the people are speaking in English from all over the world. I mean, speaking in English as a second language. Among them, Swedish speaks quite well. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. You start
Swedish
in
people speaks
yeah,
English quite well.
yeah. In Sweden, you start learning English from like age zero because everything is in English on the radio and TV, and you start learning in Sweden. You start at the age of 6 years old. You start learning English.
Yeah. So this is the matter.
Yeah,
That's really important issue actually. Learning Swedish. Hmm. Peer opportunities and also as we said like 1 year PSW they can get. It's a really great opportunity for the students. So 1 year is quite a lot. So by that
mm.
time they can look for job, they can look for their PhD, and at the same time they look for their business. I mean, they can do lots of things and they can
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah. And it's important to know that you have to get some work to live,
Yeah,
because Sweden, I guess, is very much more expensive than other countries. So
it
if
is.
you want to study in Sweden, you can start maybe saving a little bit right now, if
Yeah,
you have
that's true.
the possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
That's true.
But it's a nice country, and people are kind, and I think when you get in here, it's not that expensive, but I think it can be. You can have the feeling of it being expensive when you come, but then you see that it is really not so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
the fact is you will get used to it that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, as soon as you will start earning money, then I mean, it works quite well because
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
in one hand you are earning and the other hand you are spending, so then it doesn't matter.
yeah. Yeah. And
So
I
then
think
it doesn't
we
matter.
have a lot of international communities, and we have a lot of international students, and also a lot of people in working in Sweden and in Borås that represent most of the countries all over the world. So
Hmm.
um, if you're interested, it's always easy to find people to socialize with and work with and spend time with.
Exactly. And also like what I will say, like as you said, like you have lots of international students as well, and international community. So it's a good thing for international students when they are coming to Boras. It's not only they are getting the education, but at the same time they are getting the opportunity to meet with people from different countries.
Yeah, 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 of course.
I think that's one of the biggest, I mean, opportunities when they're studying like this kind of university, who has like really lots of students from different countries. You want to say
Yeah, a lot
something?
of students and also quite a flat networking. How do you say? Um, well, people do but I mean, you have to be active as well
Hmm.
in the socializing and in the contact. And we have a lot of um, associations at the university that you can attend.
Hmm.
Mm.
So these are the things actually. Do you have? So I think we discussed with all of the things actually.
Mm.
But accommodation, for the accommodation, I mean, if a family they come with their family, I mean, is there any opportunity to stay in that case?
To what?
I mean, if
To
they come with their family,
yeah.
I mean, do you support it?
How do you mean support?
I mean, like accommodation, like for some of the universities, they say like, oh, and you are coming with the family, then it will be difficult to get the accommodation and something.
Yeah, but you have to. We have mostly small accommodations to offer
Mm-hmm,
more
mm-hmm,
student lodging. But if you are in a good advance and a good time
mm-hmm.
before, you can maybe find a bigger apartment. And you can also, if you're in advance and you're very proactive, you can be there in the first run and ask about a larger uh, apartment.
Okay,
But or you can come first and start studying and look for accommodation, and then the family can come afterwards.
okay, that's also
Mm,
makes sense,
mm,
right? I
mm.
think it's a good opportunity for. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good suggestion. I think they can come alone, and then later they can bring their family, like when they got
Yeah.
everything, so their family don't have to struggle that much. Because otherwise, in
No, yeah,
initial
I
stage,
think it's
if they don't
difficult.
get the. Mhm.
Yeah. And I think we can see that if they all come at the same time, it's going to be difficult also to start studying. And if you miss the first courses, it's going to be very difficult to
For
go
them to
through
fulfill.
and yeah, yeah, and to get in the right phase of the studies. So it's very important to come over, get somewhere to stay, start your studies, and get used to the situation and to the people and to the country, and then you can go get your family. I think that would be the best thing for you and also for your family.
Mm.
And then you can prepare the schools and for the kids, and maybe see if there are any opportunities for your spouses and everything.
All right, that's
Mm,
great actually.
mm.
So also we have one more question. Any master's program regarding civil engineering? Do you have any master's program regarding civil engineering or
Not
civil
in English.
engineering?
What we have was what I presented and what we have presented on our website. We have a textile management, and we have textile fashion, and we also have resource recovery. And next year we
Susanne,
will have textile engineering.
can like civil engineering students, can they take like resource recovery program?
It depends on their prerequisites, and if you have enough chemistry, that would be possible. But
Okay,
I have to see the transcripts. I don't know like like oh in the air like this. Depending on what they have, how many credits they have in for example chemistry.
and also students from like environmental science,
Mm.
can
Yes,
they
of
take
course. I
resource
think that
recovery?
might be easier, as environmental sciences are more chemistry.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
I was thinking. So
Mm,
they might get the opportunity to
mm, mm.
take the
And these
program.
three resource recovery programs are really, really good programs, and it's a
It
lot
is.
very good for the future. And if you want to um, go back to your country or stay here and work with the industries and the textile industry, for example, or the food industry, with the resource recovery and bio refining and everything, it's I think it's a future opportunity for work.
Yes. I
Mm,
think it's a great opportunity. I mean, for
mm,
future, as like nowadays, most of the countries they're thinking and thinking about sustainable development.
mhm, mhm.
So from that perspective, I mean, this program will be really, really great one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. And they're quite new. Not many students have it. If you come into the biotechnology and bioeconomy, the polymer materials or sustainable energy processes, you will be the first students to exit,
Yeah.
to graduate.
I mean, they will have. I think they will have really, really good future after
I
finishing
am
this
quite
program.
sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure. And
Because
energy processes are so important to research more and to work more on. And as we have a lot of research in those areas, it's going to be a really good program to attend.
mm, understand. All right,
Mhm.
I think that's quite interesting.
Mhm.
That's good. Dear viewers, I mean, we are having the discussion about studying in Sweden and specifically studying in University of Boras. So please
Mhm.
feel free to ask. Still, if you have any more questions, we'll be here for a couple of more minutes, maybe. But
Mhm.
still, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, anyway. Um, so please feel free to ask if you have any more questions. So I think it's really good. I mean, yeah, as we are talking about like resource recovery, that is really good opportunity. And textile engineering program, it will come for next year, right?
Yes.
So what students can study in this year, like if they are from textile background?
The textile engineering program. Yeah,
Yeah.
you still need to have mathematics and the chemistry to be able to enter, and you also have to. And the program is more. It's paused, and we're gonna remodel the program, and it's gonna be more about material science and smart textiles or textile technologies or material technology.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the entrances requisites requirements will be the same as for the last program, the one we had.
Okay, okay,
Mm.
okay, okay. So and hopefully it will be okay. And from next year, the students can study engineering one. And
Yeah,
there is one more question, like how much is the tuition fees for University of Boras?
depending what program you want to attend,
Yeah,
it's from 45,000 per semester to 80. I think I can check the
price
fashion.
range.
If you're interested in fashion, it's more expensive.
Yeah,
So the textile design. I'm checking quickly here. I should have this list. I'm gonna make next time. I'm gonna make you a list.
yeah, sure, sure. That would be nice actually.
Uh, or I will. I can make a list and send it to you.
No problem.
Um if you, but everything is on the website. So
No
it's
problem. Yeah, no problem.
and it's 128,000 Swedish krona, the first payment. So
Mm-hmm.
it's 768 per for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about, yeah, almost 80,000 per semester.
Okay, okay,
Mm.
understand. So hopefully it has answer. I mean, Shushani has answered your question. So
Okay.
all right. So here is said like Shushani, you looks gorgeous. Thank you for your valuable information. So they said,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. So that was the question till now anyway. So I think like
Yeah.
anyway, like it was a great session with you, Sushani. So our students got to know about lots of information about University of Boras and study in Sweden.
You
So
can always send me a mail
no problem. No
or
problem.
go through you.
Yeah, sure. So dear viewers, those you are watching us today. So today we had a session with the University of Boras, and especially we talked about study in Sweden. So the application deadline is 15th of January. Just to let you know, the application deadline will be 15th of January. So if you haven't applied yet, please apply within the deadline. That's
Yes.
always important. I mean, to make sure you get the admission, to make sure you got the scholarship, because
Yep.
it doesn't matter how qualified you are, but still if you don't follow the deadline, you will not get in for the admission, and you neither get in for scholarship. So
Yep.
it's always great to follow the deadline. So please follow the deadline. And still if you need have any queries, or you want to apply through JRK, or if you have any questions about University of Boras or study in Sweden, please feel free to contact us.
Mm.
On the screen you have our mobile number, you have our email address, you have our website. Through that you can contact with us.
Yes.
And also if you have friends, family, feel free to share the videos so that they can also watch the session, and they can later, I mean, I hope it will be benefited for them as well. I mean, to understand actually how study, I mean, how is study in Sweden. I mean, how does it work? How does it look like? And what could be the cost, and what could be the opportunity for them? As we discussed about so many issues, I mean, when you are planning to study in Sweden, I think it's really important to know for you. Maybe you'll come for 2021, or you will come for 2022, but still it's important for you to know all of the matters. So Shushani, I would like to thank you for coming today's session.
Yes.
And before we end up, could you please say final comments for the viewers, please?
Well, I would like you to feel very welcome to Borås. If you're interested in coming to our university, please go through the website and check the information that we have there. And if you can't find enough education, you can ask JRK or you can ask us directly.
All right. So, dear viewers, you are watching today's, as we mentioned it earlier, that like we are watching study in Sweden, specifically a study about University of Boras today.
Mm.
So we discussed lots of things. So please feel free to watch the video even later on, even if you didn't catch up earlier. So the video will be recorded on our channel. Please feel free to watch it. And still, if you have any queries, feel free to contact us through our contact details. Our contact details, you will find us on the screen. So I wish everyone will have a very good day. And thank you, Shushani, to make you time to come here today. I know like you're a very busy person, but still you made you time to come here for our viewers. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I can try to share the video, and if it doesn't work, just say hello, goodbye.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see.
Yes. Can you see anything?
Yep. Yeah, we can see
Mm.
sound. Shushani having issues with the sound.
Okay. Maybe they can read then. I don't know why the
Yeah,
sound doesn't work.
yeah, that's the thing. I think we are having some internet issues. It's just buffering. Yeah, Shushani. Shushani, can you hear me? Uh, your microphone is mute. You muted his microphone. Your microphone is muted. Your microphone is muted. Your microphone is muted. Anyway, dear viewers, I think we had some technical issues with Shushani. She is from University of Boras, and we are talking about study in Sweden. So, however, so if you have watched our session today, hopefully you enjoyed the session. But still, if you are confused, you want to apply for University of Boras or you study in Sweden, please feel free to contact us through our contact details. Thank you so much for watching the session today. I will catch. We'll see each other, I mean, in next time with another universities. We'll have the session. So till then, everyone have a great day. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. See you later. Thank you.